Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time you see our program, we will bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost start with tonight's show. So the match where Arsenal play against West Ham will beat them 2-0 to go top of the league. If you want to check the table, you will see say yes, Arsenal they lead Liverpool after Liverpool lose their match. We'll still talk about that one. We'll first focus on Arsenal game. So Arsenal after 7 games, we have 16 points. Liverpool after 7 games, they have 15 points. Get so now, so it don't happen. Now, when you talk about today's game, they're very, very significant because we know say Liverpool they go Chelsea and we expect say anything will happen there. Even though many Arsenal fans they somewhat pessimistic, say Liverpool will beat Chelsea, Chelsea no go fit really do anything. But I give them a chance that anything could happen. Yet, so that's why Ateta consider try experiments for this game we'll play today. When they try Odegaard, they bury Cheese and Rice at the same time in the midfield, whereas they play DM, then Eze they play 8, Odegaard they play 10. For the first time, we will see that kind of thing for our starting 11. So, but unfortunately, we no later see the result of the experiment as Odegaard can't get injury can carry and come out, which was a bit sad from what we see. Now, when you even look the match, Iberichese lost this fantastic opportunity to open the scoring. Even Fabrizio Romano self carry and say, incredible chance missed by Iberichese. And the goal where Declan Rice can score a similar type of goal where Iberichese miss. Declan Rice no waste time, he no missing on. He wipe him and the rebound, I think it came from Iberichese's shots. You get so that one if it happened, I was very, very happy. So talking about the issues that happened to Odegaard, they say for the match against Leeds, Odegaard came out after 38 minutes. The match against Nottingham Forest, he came out after 18 minutes. The match against West Ham, he came out after 30 minutes. Now, this is a new record. They say Martin Odegaard is the first player in Premier League history to be substituted before halftime in 3 consecutive league starts. That's crazy. Yes. But thank God we get another international break. So Odegaard will go reset in body. So with what he don't do, I'm not expecting we'll go meet Norway. Or maybe if he still go here, I don't really know. Yes. But I would prefer me use a bony kiba massage all those legs without the bone shift. I don't really know. So ESPN UK self say Arsenal fans finally got to see Eze, Odegaard and Bukayo Saka start together, but it didn't last long. Nobody him. Even Declan Rice said, what do you say? Declan Rice they injured that the midfielder has been taken off. Yes, but what is the severity? How serious is this particular injury? Nobody can tell for now. So when we unpack Ateta's press conference, we'll see what Ateta talk about Declan Rice, whether that's something will they worried about, or maybe we'll just shrug them off, say there'll be something really serious after the international break. We're expecting to be back. Yes. Now, when you can watch within TNT Sports Football Compost, there's a most wins for a manager of a top flight English side in their first 300 games. In 300 games, Pep had 219 wins. Jose Mourinho, 196 wins. Kenny Dalglish, 185 wins. Jurgen Klopp and Mikel Arteta, they are tied in first position with 177 wins. I kind of wonder, where Arsene Wenger day for these 300 games? Where's Sir Alex day for these first 300 games, which means they didn't make the list. Maybe they did for 10, so that I don't know where they share about. And the list we will see from up to Joe and this. Now let's move on to the press conference where Arteta all the questions we then ask him and the answers we give. We will unpack all these things. Now on this afternoon's win, so Arteta said the last 2 games have been very special. Newcastle, because we had a history there, a lot of scars and a lot of learnings to take. We put that right. Then we had West Ham losing 2 games at home in the previous 2 seasons. I told them it was a big opportunity. We have very difficult fixtures in the start of the season and some very bad injuries as well, not helping. Still, the team is performing, playing well, winning today with absolute dominance and without conceding a goal. So good to get to the international break in this spirit. And West Ham not really get any shot on goal. It's testament of the depth, the strength what we get for our defense. So I really like we really play. We nullify them. Obviously, we don't say West Ham not come play. I think they came to settle for a draw and try to hit us on the break. That be their plan. Now on Odegaard's injury, Arteta said, I think he had a clash, knee to knee, and immediately he was uncomfortable. I just spoke to him. He's not positive about it. He's got a brace. Wow. So we'll have to wait and see and from the doctors, but we haven't been very lucky with that either. Wow, guy don't wear brace. This one not be sure that we say they will just massage him. This one will be something serious, but 2 weeks supposed to be okay. But either way, make the guy rest, recover very well. This is rushing back when he will still go back again. Make calm down, get ability is there. I know we say now one kind tough games that we get. Our next game na Fulham, get. The other one I was out Sunderland. So, like no be say now one kind blockbuster games. Is it can man that number 10? So you recover, calm down. When they know they rush you, they come back. I beg, just take your time, man. Take your time. Now on Odegaard's bad luck with injuries, this is I say we haven't had it. So they cannot really talk about it. I'm gonna move forward, Jerry. That one not be able to. Now on the new midfield Arteta tried today, Arteta said we need more and more chemistry, and we needed a longer period because the first part until they start to leave it and find the solutions and the tools that are going to allow them to flourish. But it never happened because it was too early with Martin's injury, because the experiment you don't really get anything we would take way years, like say, okay, you work or you don't work, because they didn't have enough time to do the things he asked them to do. Make I don't even lie for you. Me, when I was in my mind, I know happy. Like my mind no rest, get, because my mind no rest. But once that Zubi enter, my mind just can't. Because I don't know, say yeah, Zubi go man that defensive midfield. Then the Declan Rice itself will control that, it's confirmed at the normal level. They make abilities, everywhere just good. So I just happy, say yes, everything done stabilized. Me, I take care. Yeah, so thank God, says when they come in and it was instrumental to our first goal. Get very, very key, very important. Now, moving on winning his 300th game in charge. Arteta said, very proud. It's a big number for this football club. I want to thank everybody, especially my coaching staff, who have been with me since day one. Without them, it's impossible, first of all, to do the job, and secondly, to enjoy it. So I know that I have the best people in the world around me. Also, the players and the staff that have been with me since day one, supporting, helping me to be a better coach, learn from them, inspire me, and to enjoy the good moments as well. I wanted to celebrate it with a win. I've got it. Now we have an international break to enjoy it and use the time as well to prepare, because what's coming for the international break is going to be really difficult again. Now, Bukayo Saka reaching 100 Premier League goal involvements. That one's a huge milestone. I think that when you look at those numbers, 200 games, 100 goal contributions, wow, it's unbelievable. His age, what he's doing, the manner that he's doing it as well, really impressive. That's the kind of players that we need to achieve what we want. Ajay, that one 100, yes. We need people like Bukayo Saka if we want to control this. In fact, now we on the top of the table and ahead. The next 5 games, should be, say the way things happen. That's what I take predict and say, Chelsea, I know how soon to win. Just give me draw. You get, but Chelsea can go win. Chelsea can go win. You get, so like this now we already got Liverpool with 1 point. But our next 5 games, ahead. If you look the next game now, Chelsea will play Manchester United. They will still go away to Brentford. They will still play Aston Villa. They will still play Man City. Don't worry, make our place finish this at the press conference first. We can go digress. We'll finish this one. Now, on making a statement in the upcoming fixtures, we know how difficult those games are going to be. Even though on paper they look like easy games, but they're going to be difficult. But we wanted to come here because we had some difficult fixtures, playing some of the top teams, some of them away, and with some big injuries as well. We had to adjust a lot of things with some players who were coming as well from big injuries and surgeries in the first few weeks of the season. So it's been a challenge, but the team has been, I think, very convincing in performances and results, and it's a good platform now to continue. Now, on the importance of rotation in the squad, critical. We are playing every 3 days, and with the intensity that we play and the requirements of the opposition, it's impossible to maintain the same players. So the ones that are coming, they have to lift the level, the intensity, and help us to win the games. We talked about many times in this period, especially. I think it's been really positive. And no be lie, they rotate so and everywhere good for where we did. Now, on Calafiori's role within the team, a lot of dynamism, sometimes a bit chaotic. But I think his dynamism and the spaces and situations that he can create are very difficult to control for the opponent, especially against a team that is very well organized. Because this West Ham, you have to disrupt the organization in order to create chances, and I think we've done that really well. Now the currently ask and say, what he make can come out Declan Rice? He say he's not all right because he asked me to come off, so that's a shame. And he's been a pain he has a pain in the back. Yeah, we had a pain and he could not carry on, and which is something very unusual for Declan Rice. So we have to assess him because based on who Rice be, he usually has a clean bill of health. They really ask coach to bring that one. So for him to request, say, so yeah, you know, say what I don't pass Gary. Now on the quality of the bench, I think that's what we want. But it's not ideal because we had really clear intentions with the lineup, what we wanted to do. And that lasted very few minutes because of the injury to Martin Odegaard. But the good thing is we can bring on somebody else and be a little bit different, but it's very, very efficient. Now, on how pleased he was with Zubimendi's performance after coming on, especially the way they acted and the way they were matching our midfield and the spaces that we could create with Zubimendi, I think it was better they didn't have an intention or to play or combine in the first phase as well. To do that was great. A lot of direct play, second balls, and we wanted to create to make sure we could control that, to dominate the game in the areas that we wanted, and that's the reason why. Yeah, so I think I talked many other things, but these are the notable areas why people say we should talk about. Now let's address the elephants in the room. So when you look at this Chelsea game, will just end. I watched the match from beginning to the ending. Chelsea beats this people 2-1. Now, make I tell you, if you really watch the match, you will know say you know go expect Chelsea will win. Why? Because of the injuries we do Chelsea. The two centre backs we then use for this match, no be their first choice centre back. Because I think the first choice centre back they use Shaloba, and they use I think now Tosi and Colwill. Those ones don't get injured. The centre back. They can't use I think Badashile and Shaloba. Shaloba don't get injury. They can't use Achimong. They Achimong also with Badashile. Two of them for this particular match, they come out two of them. Bringing one 18-year-old and one other player like that. Imagine they bring in those two people. So immediately that change happened. I don't say, Malogut to come guys go play centre back. Like they did a lot of makeshift defense there before Liverpool don't equalize back. Liverpool self can't get issue. Whether that issue happened to Konate, I don't really know. I mean, they just want to change their lineup. They come up Konate, only Van Dijk can't be the only centre back we did. All of them can go all out. See, they won't go score. And where Chelsea can't get strength in depth now for wings. Just can't bring the likes of Estival, you get. So if you see that one lost the odds, you get. You remember when they talk about this game, and they talk say, we say Estival will play because me, I don't say this kind of game. The guy dey shine, you get. That's money, you get pieces. I be dribble. That's what the winning goal 2-1, you get. So when it be 1-1, I say okay, maybe the game just end 1-1, but 9 minutes just and Liverpool don't concede 2 goals 9 minutes now, back to back, you get. Then that's for league 2 goals now. If you check Liverpool now, they don't lose 3 games back to back. If you want to count all competitions, say Champions League, they lose 3 games back. Crystal Palace, so this one, 3 games back to back. If you check the table now, Liverpool they behind us now for the table. So when you check social media, you go see say people like Kerry Carragher, they're the trend. Carragher the trend for social media. Now, all those who they talk say Liverpool, this and that, they go win the league. I tell you, say Liverpool, they're very, very lucky this season. They are very lucky. Normally, Liverpool supposed to be like maybe 10th or 9th now, you get. Because some of the games they don't win, now luck they take winner. Don't say they really win them convincingly. And it can't be like say that luck don't run out. Isak was nowhere to be found today. That go away and got the score. Isak won't talk to any assistant. Don't even assist anything. But regardless, I want to say their next match now, Manchester United. In fact, it can't do me like say international break for no come end. So that the next 3 days they'll just go meet Man U. But they continue in their bad form. The national break now will give them breathing space. Guess what? It is what it is. Everywhere sweet, again, everywhere good. As in body on the sweet spin. I don't be like for you. I just be very, very happy. Now, when you look at okay, I think I'm taking this report, so I need to repeat it again. So Bukayo Saka going to make some things. So after the match, Saka going to say we know the quality we have at the top end of the pitch, and we know if we keep clean sheets, it's more likely we'll win the game. As long as say people don't score us, if we score one. So for the win, Saka going to say the win has showed progress that we have made. The last 2 seasons we slipped up at home against West Ham, and we wanted to put that right today. Saka also talk say before the game, say the Henry message say Alpha Starboy, don't forget say this will be knocked on 2 times last 2 seasons. So you get last season they beat you now for home. So me I know what they do. They very, very careful. So you can talk say in thank God say Henry get somebody like Henry wey fit dey push am, dey motivate am, you get, and on the 200th game wey Saka don play for it was Sky Sports wey come dey tell am say only one other Arsenal player have scored. If I have to guess, Thierry, they say yes, it was Thierry. And say, of course, he has every record. This guy, again. So there's a lot to celebrate. A beautiful win, another goal, and 200 Premier League appearances as well, Saka said. So happy days. I'm very proud. I don't take these moments for granted, especially the last few months when I've had to miss many games and watch from the stands as I've been injured. I'm going to enjoy it tonight and come back after the break. I'm ready to go again. I just want to give my best for my teammates and try to push this club to win. Yes. Like our prayer for you now, make you not go get injured for this international break. You will go out, I will come back, heal and hurt. Our prayer be because I can say I'm feeling good that I got the 90 minutes out of the way. And towards the end, I'm a bit tired if I'm honest, but that's normal. But yeah, I'm happy to get the 90 minutes, my legs, and get a win and go away to England because I've had to miss a lot of games for the national team too. So I'm happy to be back here. We've had some really tough fixtures, some tough away fixtures, but I think we can be happy with what we have now going into the break. And we're in a strong position to come back and push on to the end of the season. This season, we'll just do watch. Now, away from that. All right, so people like Glenn Hoddle, probably talk say, you get where Arsenal still need to improve when they say that they miss something and the position are the number 9. So he could talk say, Arsenal have all the equipment to win the Premier League this season, but he believes that we still need a reliable number 9 because they feel what the Gyökeres they do. Yes, they know really they impressed. They say Arsenal have got good defenders. They can defend as a team, and they have offensive players and creators too. The only missing link at the moment is a number 9 that is going to put the ball in the back of the net time and time again. Gyökeres might end up like that. I don't know. I think that is the only question mark there. See, when I just calm down for Gyökeres, he's going to come good. Yes, everything at just time. Because Babasi does say Arteta has got all the equipment to win the league. There's no doubt about it. He was telling the Premier League production. See, me, I know say Gyökeres will come good. I know doubt him. I know fear. You get, you know easy. You get, and remember, say when you play against all these low block teams, 2 defenders, sometimes 3 they mark the guy. You know easy. You get, but with time, he will still understand the league and he will come good. Now, my own faith and belief for where in David that. Now, away from that. We want to hear say for the last 42 home games we don't play for the Emirates Stadium, we don't lose 4. That 4 way we lose, West Ham beat us 2 times. But we don't know why today's game was very important, and it was instrumental. So we defeated this West Ham to let them know say those times no be now again. This is a different Arsenal. We no be our mates, and I did very happy. Even their coach said no Espiritu Santos. I was watching his press conference on Haters TV. Even when you look at the headline. He said, why amazing Arsenal are so difficult to play against? No, they explain why. Because they say Arsenal are so good. That they are very good. In fact, Arsenal are a difficult team to play against. They stop you from playing. In fact, they ask and say, why do you think that is the case? They will say, look at their manager. He has coached this team for over 300 games. He understands them. They understand him like that. The guy talk plenty. I don't even know which one I want to talk. I watch the video. The guy talk plenty. He say, Arsenal get psychological effects on teams. But the thing is, I think the understanding for Arsenal, it go down to their subconscious. Yes, everybody understand their job, and we are very well determined. This season, we must make sure say it happen, and this season becomes our season. So now be our prayer. Now what will we pray for? Chelsea win. I know say people see they celebrate. Everybody see they happy. No go believe say when Chelsea scored that goal, Maresca run crazy. Maresca collect red card now. But you don't say Chelsea match in the last 5 years, 4 red cards in like 4 games. Maresca collect red. You see the way Maresca celebrates. He run mad. He run. And that's don't give a yellow card before, so they can't give her the final one. Just the unfortunate. Now after this game, Jamie Carragher got the trend for Nigerian Twitter. Now be like when you look at the top 4 trending, Jimmy Carragher did there, everybody just the blaster. For all the things we don't talk about Liverpool, how Liverpool they better than everybody, how Liverpool will win the league, Liverpool will run away with it, this Liverpool with this, Liverpool with that. All the whole club gang up on that. Baba just the collect left, right, and center. They say, where is Carragher? In fact, after this match, I won't go look for Sky Sports special where they do their analysis. Make I listen, calm down, hear what they are going to say about Liverpool. ESPN, BBC, TalkSport, anywhere you see Liverpool, Chelsea, I go tune to that place. Make I hear what they want to talk. Now, everybody is going to write off Liverpool. Remember, I told you the narrative right now is that Arsenal are the overwhelming favorites to win the league. But don't let it cloud your judgment. Don't let it enter your head. Calm down. This season, we will take one game at a time. You get? That's what we will focus on. One game at a time. Remember what P.S. Morgan talk. Say before the league go end, they are looking at March, April. They will talk Arsenal don't win the league. One game at a time. See Liverpool, the first test where they get. First strong away place where they go, Stamford Bridge. So they lose woefully. And they don't say they never play tough team. It don't declare for everybody now, Abi. I don't see as be. You go remember, say 2 weeks ago, they were 5 points ahead of us. Today, Alpha, we are 1 point ahead of them. Just because of them lose back to back. Yes. So that's the nature of the Premier League. It never still end. The league is still a marathon. Many things will still happen. Remember what I tell you, I say there will be a lot of twists and turns. Many things will still happen. So keep your fingers crossed. Just pray, say make our key players don't get multiple injury, because I dey pity for Chelsea. We check Chelsea injury list. Baba, Chelsea they suffer, but make them go compete for top 4 now. We they go for the league title. After the match, Benjamin Dijk said come and talk say, I've said repeatedly that this season will be tough. It's not only because of what happens on the pitch, but also because of what happens off the pitch. What thing happen off the pitch we concern us. But I mean, I lose the draw, the go Jerry. Now as that let us say Gabriel Jesus is back on the grass as he continues to step up his recovery phase from his knee injury that he picked up last season. I did very happy to say he don't come back, so that he will find square roots for January. Not that he's coming back to come and play. But now, thank God say he don't come back January. First boss. First boss, so that is my whole prayer. So now I look at one of the messages from one of our sponsors in Mobile World Associates and Co Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Kennywood Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the night is the fact that Arsenal have beaten West Ham 2-0 to go top of the league, and Liverpool also don't go to the Stamford Bridge and they go lose to Chelsea. So as it stands, Arsenal are topping the league after 7 games. We are in 16 points, Liverpool are in 15 points, and we'll go international break. And in the next 2 weeks, we'll come back and resume hostilities. And with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call you and that come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. Then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now, good night, and I'll get out. All right, guys. Ciao.